Wow. Wow. Who's seen this coming, man? Josh, Pretty Boy Kelly, shocks and drops Bakhram Murtazaliev. Wow. Hell of a fucking fight, man. Hell of a fight from beginning to end, right? Salute to everybody in the building. We got some boxing to talk about. There's a lot more boxing to come today. Wow. What a way to start off the day. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Josh Kelly did his damn thing. What a way to bounce back. What a way to rise from the ashes, so to speak. He arose from the ashes like a phoenix and went and conquered the monster Bakhram. Went out there and beat him. Very good performance from Josh Kelly, man. Man, Bakhram was supposed to be all that the way he beat the hell out of Tim Tszyu. But, man, now we know what's next. Now we know what's next, man. Josh Kelly's going to be going up against Ennis. Kelly's going to be going up against Ennis. This is the fight everybody's talking about right now because this is such big news, right? Last time we really even seen Josh Kelly was when he fought David Avarizian. I got some UK friends that didn't even know Kelly still boxed. I got some UK boxing friends that didn't even know he still boxed. You said a draw or win for Kelly? Well, yeah. Well, you see, I think Kelly won a majority of the rounds, but I think that knockdown that Bakhram got on him, right? Bakhram got a knockdown on Kelly in the 9th round. Out of nowhere. Boom, right there, right? Out of nowhere. Almost fumbled the bag. Out of nowhere. Hey, Kelly fought for this win, though. You saw him? He winked at the ref. Yeah, he fought hard for this win. Wow. Hey, man. I got nothing. Josh Kelly did his fucking thing, bro. He got up off of the canvas. This is like a movie fight. This is a movie fight. You know what I'm saying? Bakhram's supposed to be the undefeated big bad monster that nobody wanted to fight for real. Kelly was a dude that, I guess you could say he damn near was written off. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say Kelly was kind of written off. And he went out there and did the damn thing, bro. You said Boost beats Kelly. Kelly gonna have 2 tough fights in a row back to back, man. You know what I'm saying? UK on the run in 2026, man. Dalton Smith, Bakhram. UK's trying to make a comeback, man. Oh, yeah. Padley's fucking smoked old boy, too. I'm glad you said that. Hold up. Yeah, I just saw that. I missed Padley's fight. Hold up. I missed Padley's fight. But he splashed old boy. Hold up. Where is it at? Whoever he fought, he smoked this dude. Yeah, here you go. Bam. That's almost similar to what Bakhram did to Tim Tszyu. He got knocked back. Yeah, that's what what's his name did. Josh Padley, the dude that Shakur fought, the electrician. All these Joshes is kicking ass today. What's this? January 31st is going to be Joshua Day. The day of Josh. Josh Golly. Josh Kelly, Josh Padley. Look at that. Dude having a hard time getting up, man. Look, he hurt. Look, he hurt. Ugh. The toughest electrician in the world, y'all. He about to put him down. Yeah, I didn't see this fight. Dude hurt though. Look at him. Boom! Spun like a Tasmanian devil, man. It's over, bro. So that's what happened, man. The day of the Josh, man. He's a European super featherweight champion. But Kelly fought a hell of a fight, man. Josh Kelly fought a hell of a fight. Y'all smash that like button, man. Wow. Bakhram kind of, I don't want to say he got exposed, but because that'd be kind of taken away from what Kelly did. But I see he made some small adjustments later in the fight. Like he started to punch where Kelly was, what he thought Kelly was going to be. And that was working. And Kelly kind of stopped throwing punches as much. Threw off the rhythm a little bit. Bakhram just looked like he was a kind of one-dimensional almost. Almost one-dimensional. He made small adjustments. If you notice boxing, pay attention to boxing, but it just wasn't enough. I don't think he has a deep enough tool bag to deal with some of the slicker boxers that got a little grit. That's what I could take away from what I seen from Bakhram tonight. That he'll struggle with a boxer with grit. And that's exactly what Josh Kelly was tonight, or this afternoon, or wherever you're at in the world. What's up, Town Beard? Salute. You say you never been sold on Bakhram? Yeah, quite a few people wasn't, man. You said Bakhram needs to move up. He looked too slow. He did look slow. He looked pretty slow in there, bro. But his pressure was crazy. He was on him the whole fight for the most part, but he just couldn't really. Kelly just fought a really smart fight, man. You said Boots stopped Bakhram? Yeah, I think Boots would have beat the hell out of Bakhram. To be honest with you, I think Boots would have beat the brakes off of him. Boots and Kelly is going to be interesting. That fight is going to be pretty interesting because Kelly has a pretty decent fight IQ. And he's good enough boxer, I think, to I think he's a good enough boxer to give Boots some problems because Kelly's supposed to be next for Boots, man. He already signed. Yeah, Dave Alvarez beat Josh Kelly a while ago. You said, do we actually get Boots versus Kelly? I don't know, man. That's what Eddie said. That's what Eddie Hearn said. I don't know. I think that's the fight to make next. You said Boots versus Kelly would be like Boots versus Kukuchani. Possibly. It is very possible. It is very possible. Kelly is a pretty good boxer with some grit, just like Kukuchani. Boxer with some grit. Bakhram is a hard puncher. He did drop Kelly in a fight, but Kelly got up. Yeah, Kelly been stopped before. I think Boots gonna win a fight, but I think it's a little bit more interesting than I thought. I thought Bakhram was gonna beat Kelly. I thought Bakhram was gonna get the job done, but Kelly. Some told me when I seen the face off and everything that Kelly wasn't hit up. He wasn't playing. Kelly wasn't playing at all, bro. He came to win for real. He showed no fear in this build up to this fight, and he showed no fear in the ring. He fought the game plan needed to beat a guy like Bakhram. And the judges, they took a long time to come with the conclusion. It took a long time. But really good fight, man. We got a lot more fight later on today, too. Yeah, one ref had it a draw. I don't know if it was really a draw, bro. Because I felt like Kelly won the majority of the rounds, even the closer ones. Not including the knockdown in the fourth round. And then once the 9th round knockdown happened from Bakhram, it's like, well, Bakhram had the momentum, but Kelly definitely won the last 2 rounds. So I don't know, man. How many rounds would you give Kelly? What kind of fight was it? You said Boots needs to go to the UK? I think he should go to the UK. It'll be a huge fight in the UK. Huge fight. 100,000 people will probably show up. You see that all these people came to see Josh Kelly? We ain't seen this dude in a long ass time. Them people really came out to see this dude. Sweet Caroline was playing and shit. Yeah, man, they really came out to see dude. Now he's their guy now. You know. I say Boots to go over there. He got to anyway. That's the champ. Go over there to the UK, man. You said Ortiz should drop Davis? You said Jermaine Ortiz? You said, damn, I like Bakhram. I mean, you can still like Bakhram. It's not over for him, man. We can't write these fighters off, man. You know, just because he lost, it's not, you know, it's not like he got thrashed. He just got kind of outboxed, outclassed. He didn't get thrashed or nothing. Yeah, Josh Kelly allegedly already signed the fight, Boots, even before this fight was signed. So, I mean, before this fight. So Kelly knew he was going to win. He knew he was going to win, man. He was ready, bro. Kels was ready. Salute to Picasso for the super chat. He says, salute Bushido, that situation with Tiger. Oh, yeah. We might as well talk about that real quick. Tiger Johnson, man, he got jumped yesterday. Hold up, man. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Quick intermission. Yeah, man, Tiger Johnson, bro. You know, we talked about it. I think I did a video on it. He had a lot to say about Devin Haney. Devin Haney's little brother said something. I don't know if I could play this on the screen though without getting in trouble, because this is kind of like street fighting almost. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can't really see what's going on too much. I don't know if I should play this. But Tiger Johnson though, he got jumped. I'm sure most of you guys seen it though, right? He got jumped yesterday. Said something to Devin Haney's little brother. Devin Haney's little brother said something to him first. He reacted. Something happened to where a dude said this is a 17-year-old kid. Somebody swung off. Tiger swung back. Dude pulled Tiger back. Tiger rushed back at him like a tiger, and then everybody jumped on him. You know what I'm saying? Bill Haney tried to break it up and shit. You know, it was a hell of pandemonium. But I will say that some of the stuff that people didn't see, Ellie Seckback got it. It was like a part 2 video or something. It like Tiger had all them dudes shook. You know what I'm saying? When they was getting forced out of the building, it looked like Tiger had them dudes shook. He was pissed. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Really just it was really a stupid situation. But that's what happened yesterday, leading up to this fight with Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Tiger Johnson got the most publicity he has ever gotten in his career from a fight that was outside the ring, not in the ring. But back to the fight that just happened, man. You know, Bakhram got upset, man. You know, he had some momentum after that impressive win over Tim Tszyu. Very impressive win over Tim Tszyu. He looked like a dominant force at 154, and Josh Kelly said, nah, man, I'm here. So, man, big win from Josh Kelly, man. Can't really count these dudes out, man. This is why I said don't not be a fan of Bakhram. We see Josh Kelly got written off. Right? They read Josh Kelly off because he lost to David Avocado. You know what I'm saying? He lost to David Avocado. That's what they was calling him. And now look at him. He beat the boogeyman dude, Bakhram. You know what I'm saying? The dude he wasn't supposed to beat. At all. Josh Kelly was 15-2-1. Well, now he's 16-2-1. He don't even got the prettiest record. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Hold up. Really good night. Really good fights though, man. Really good fight. We got some more fights to come to, so be sure to stop in for the live streams later. Terrence Crawford was also named the fighter of the year. I mean, a fighter, yeah, was it? The fighter of the year? Yeah, Bud Crawford was named fighter of the year. Yeah, Bakhram does look pretty slow. Just looking at some of his older stuff. He's strong, but slow. He's pretty slow. And if you a dude who has some good speed, um, and you tough, then you can deal with him. Cause he's kind of slow, bro. And if you fight with him, then that's not really a good idea to really fight with dude. But Kelly did have a really good moment where Bakhram missed the shot, and he was. You guys seen it, right? If you watched the fight, he was in a turnbuckle. Kelly was teeing off on him, and Bakhram just kind of covered it up and shit. Yeah, that was a really good sequence for Kelly. They really definitely should have won him the fight. And considering the fight was kind of close going into the 12th, the championship rounds. Hold up. Yeah, but Boo's got to deal with Kelly now, man. That's gonna be more. I think I don't know. That could be a more tricky fight, man. You know, I think that could be a more of a tricky fight because Kelly like Kukachan is a boxer dude that's tough. Who's not gonna be just kind of there for you to hit. Hold up, I'm trying to see if I could. They don't have the what's the name I'm looking for. Josh Kelly did have a good jab when he decided to use it. His jab was really seeming to bother Bakhram quite a bit. You said you think Robert Garcia Bomac won? Wait. Who won Trainer of the Year? Oh, you said wait. Inoue's dad won Trainer of the Year? How? Based off of who? Like it's either it should have been Robert Garcia or Bomac. You said Kelly's ran embarrassed for you. Man, he did what a boxer's supposed to do. He boxed. He wasn't running, bro. He boxed. He fought a good fight. That's what the fight he was supposed to fight. What you supposed to do? Stand toe to toe for your enjoyment and just go toe to toe with this punching ass dude? Because you said, man, come on, man. Fighters, do not listen to fans. Do what works for you. Now you're a world champion because you fucking ran. Fuck these fans, bro. Fuck these guys. You a world champion because you ran. What did Ali say? Run. Yeah, this dude ran right into that IBF World Championship. That's what Josh Kelly did. And he also ran his fist right into Bakhram, bro. And I had Bakhram winning this fight going in. Kelly fought a good fight. I don't know what Inoue's dad did, bro. I don't know what his dad did. I don't know what he did. I don't know. I don't know how he won Fighter Trainer of the Year. Who he training? Besides his son. Well, no, he trained in Tacoma. I think he trained. It's like 3 of them. Naoa, his cousin, and his brothers. But Trainer of the Year over like Robert Garcia, somebody like that, bro. I don't know. You got to show me that. You got to show me something, bro. You got to get it over like Robert or Bomac. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that. You got to show me something, dog. I don't even think Tacoma is a world champion, bro. I don't think he is. I don't think he is at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a really good trainer, though. I seen what he did to build Inoue and his brother and them. I seen what he did, what he was doing. But I need to come on, trainer of the year. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. Yeah. Oh yeah, they call. Yeah, they call. Yeah, you already know, bro. I can't consider that running. Like that wasn't running. That wasn't running at all, bro. Hell, you see Bakhram's face? Are we fucking like, come on, that's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of people just be in these comments just saying anything, dog. They don't even really like know boxing or anything. They just be saying anything. They don't know nothing about nothing. These people don't be knowing nothing about nothing, bro. They just be in the comment section just saying shit for attention, bro. Because if you watch boxing, you seen that Kelly had Bakhram looking crazy in there. Face was all toe up. So how was he running? What was he running into? A ghost? Nah, people just use that running term too loosely, bro. We can't say dudes running when they ain't running, bro. People just like to use that just really, really, really loosely. You said Kelly got the belt. He gonna want that 80-20. Oh shit, man. He fought hard for that belt, bro. I don't know if he'll be willing to just give it up that easily, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is a fighter that was written off. Josh Kelly was a guy that was pretty much written off, bro. Nobody was talking about Josh Kelly. Nobody in the UK was even talking about it. UK fans didn't even know he even was still a you know. He was supposed to be that guy, like Olympic standout and all that. But it just never it panned out a little later for him. Hey, you said they call the Haney's police callers. Then when they get active, bro, you see a Haney's team. Hey, look, that whole situation, bro. I hate it even happened, but since it did happen, I look at it like this, bro. Tiger showed me that dude got a heart of a tiger. You know what I'm saying? He pounced on them boys like a tiger. And some people say they did a buster move by jumping, dude. But I say they did what they were supposed to do. I said they did what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You see your homeboy getting punched and you right there. You know, homeboy getting punched on you right there and you just didn't do nothing. I don't know if I could get down with that either. So I look at it like, I'm not looking at Tiger like he a punk from getting jumped. I look at him like he got hella heart in a dog. And I seen what happened later on. And then he had them dudes kind of shook. But they did what they were supposed to do, and he did what a tiger's supposed to do. But I hate it even happening in the first place, man. We can't be acting like that in these public places like this all the fucking time when we come together. You know what I'm saying? But Devin was chilling, handling business, being respectful on the stage, telling everybody what's next and who he thinks is going to win this fight. And then next thing you know, he turned around and everybody fighting and his people's back there fighting. Yeah, he said he paid the price from having heart. Yeah, he did. But he jumped right into that shit, bro. He jumped right into it, bro. He didn't care about none of that shit, dog. You know, usually dudes be kind of hesitant. Then they kind of wait till somebody hold them back. And then they get to woofing. Nah, Tiger jumped. He moved out the way, jumped right into that crowd, bro. On some Freddie Gibbs shit, bro. Back when Freddie Gibbs salute to Gary, Indiana. Freddie Gibbs Got jumped by like 50 dudes in New York, and he was banging all them dudes, and they couldn't do nothing with him, bro. Yeah. You said if they smart, they fight Josh in the UK. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Go to the UK, man. Make it a mega fight. That's the mega fight now. You know what I'm saying? Josh Kelly in the UK is the mega fight now for Boots. That's a big fight for Boots now. It's actually bigger than Bakhram anyway. Because a lot of those Russian guys don't really got like a home. They tend to be road warriors. But UK fighters got a home. And we see majority of the crowd he had the home field advantage, even though he was the underdog challenger. You know what I'm saying? The champion fighter them Russians don't be having no home field advantage in boxing like that. So this was actually the best case scenario for business and for Boots. You said, will we ever hear from Bakhram again? Man. This is probably what Kathy Duva and them was worried about. A guy like Bakhram lose, who gonna want to deal with him? He's still dangerous. You know, he might be hungry and bounce back, and you know, who's gonna want to deal with him? And he ain't bringing in no money like that. He ain't got no big following. He's not like a Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like a Kovalev, but he's not quite like a Kovalev. You know, Kovalev made quite a name for himself. You know what I'm saying? Kovalev had a name for himself. But Boots is supposed to be fighting Josh Kelly next. You said Bakhram. You said, hey, you might be owed to something, Amir Carter. He might have to go to Zuffa boxing. Because, you know, real boxing is like the Wild West, man. It can get really, really ugly, especially if you're not on, if the politics is not in your favor, it can get really nasty for you. But I think guys like him will be safe in Zuffa because at least he can stay busy and he can continue to work his way back up to a champion again. You know what I'm saying? Without totally getting written off because it's almost like a UFC format that they're trying to do over there. So that might be an option. You know what I'm saying? For a guy like him. And he won't get froze out. That's right. You said Kovalev and Ram are good friends. Yeah, he's like a baby Kovalev, but not quite. He's like a little Kovalev. Oh, you said El Rayo is fighting on Zuffa tomorrow? Wow. Now, smash that like button for your boy, man. Josh Kelly just upsets Bakhram. I wonder what else we gonna see tonight, man. We got Xander Zayas versus Baru. I don't even know nothing about Baru, so we gonna see how he do. Xander to me don't seem like quite like a champion like fighter when I watch him. Like if I didn't know nothing about boxing and somebody told me he was a champion, I wouldn't think so. Just based off what I've seen from him thus far. Not to say he couldn't turn into one tonight, but we go see. Keyshawn and Jermaine, we got that later on. Bruce Shushu is going to be fighting for a world title. I expect him to get the job done. Big Baby Miller, I expect him to get the job done. Ammo Williams, we'd be fighting some dude named Wendy Williams. No, I'm just playing. His name is like Wendy something. Carlos Adames is not in the fight. He got ill. So they found a quick replacement for Emma Williams to stay on the card. But Keyshawn Davis, man, he was doing a lot of talking. He got to back it up against Jermaine Ortiz tonight. You know, he got to back it up tonight. We're going to see how Keyshawn looks. And, of course, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, that's going to be a hell of a fight. I think Shakur Stevenson is going to win the fight. I think T.O. may make it competitive kind of early because T.O.'s kind of dangerous. You know, he's real fast. He could be really twitchy. Stuff like that, unpredictable, explosive. So it's going to be kind of like a chess match. But I think Shakur is going to eventually figure him out and get his timing down somewhere about around the 6th round or something. But, hey, you ain't lying, dude. Josh, but I think he's signed to fight Boots right now. No, you know what? I think Boots is going to be fighting. No, I think Boots going to be fighting somebody else. I forgot who it was. I think Boots going to be fighting somebody else for now. Because they want to fight. Boots wants to fight in March. Josh Kelly is not going to have that quick turnaround. That'd be too much of a quick turnaround. So Boo's gonna fight in April or March. I forgot who they was talking about. And then he's gonna fight Kelly. And then by then, hopefully they Virgil and them done. But I think Boost is still waiting to see what Virgil and them's gonna do. So yeah, but he's supposed to be fighting Josh Kelly for the IBF belt. He said he could push it to April. The Kelly fight? Is that a quick turnaround? That'd be a kind of a quick turnaround, wouldn't it? What is it? About to be February, March, April? That's only like a couple of months. Then Kelly got to get right back into camp again to fight Ennis after fighting Bakhram. I don't know, man. Nah. Boost should fight relatively soon. And then about sometime later, about close to summertime, they should fight Boost and Kelly in the UK. And then sometime by the end of the year, if Virgil's done fighting with Golden Boy, then him and Boost can fight. Because right now, Boost is waiting on Virgil Ortiz and his fight with Golden Boy. You said take a month off and get back in there? You probably, Kelly ain't fought in a while, right? We ain't really seen much of Kelly. So he needs to, he ain't took too much damage. He's still the pretty boy, right? He ain't take too much damage. So he can get right back up in there after a month. But I don't know if that's, man, he want to flex on that belt for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? He want to flex for a little minute because John Boots Ennis is going to be one of those fights where Boots can just go up in there and take his belt. And then he could be a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? So I say that just for Kelly to flex a little bit because Boots might turn him into a one-hit wonder, man. You said Boots versus Kelly? Nah, I think Boots got to fight somebody else, man. I don't know if he going to fight them in March. That's if Kelly feel like training, getting right back into training camp. But I don't know if he go have that quick turnaround. Boost didn't have that quick turnaround. When Virgil them trying to right after that second Kukuchan fight, they was like, nah, that's too quick, bro. We just got done fighting. Want us to turn around and fight in another month. This ain't 1930. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm not really even rushing Ortiz fight because these dudes still pretty young. I do know it's Team Virgil that's kind of holding up the fight. That is without a shadow of a doubt. They are holding up that fight. Whether it's with their business, with their own promoter, or the fact that they don't really want to get in there with Boost right away. They are holding up the fight. So Boost got to do what he got to do to continue to build his resume and stay active out here, bro. He can't sit around here waiting. You said Kelly can make that turnaround? Yeah, he probably could, bro. You know what I'm saying? He probably could, I will see. I'm not going to knock him if he don't. I'll just say that. If Kelly decides to not have that quick turnaround and he wants to fight Boost sometime early summer, you know what I'm saying? Sometime midsummer or something like that, then that's cool. Because we also got to remember, they got to set up the venue and everything else too. The scheduling, all that stuff comes into play. Where they going to have the venue at if it's going to be in the UK. Because now this changes things a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even though Josh Kelly allegedly signed to fight Boots, now we got to get into the details. Where it's going to be at. It's going to be in the US. It's going to be in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be in an O2 arena, one of these tennis stadiums or something? Soccer stadiums? I don't know. But I think will be a bigger fight in the UK, Boots versus Kelly. It'll be a big fight in the UK for sure. And I think Boots should go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go out to the UK, man. I think every fighter in America should go out and fight in the UK at least once. At least once. If you're a big name American fighter, you should at least fight in the UK once. But yeah, man, good win for Josh Kelly, man. He becomes the IBF champion. Hard fought fight. Fought a really good fight. I'm happy for the guy. A lot of boxing people wrote him off. A lot of boxing wrote him off. And when we continuously see that you can't just write these guys off in the sport of boxing. We continuously see it. So this means don't write off Bakhram either because he took a loss today. But salute to everybody in the building. Much love to all you guys. Be sure to stop in later. Oh yeah, I can't wait till later either, bro. It's gonna be a hell of a post-fight reaction video. I tell you that. This is the fight that everybody's been talking about this week. The Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Keyshawn Davis, co-main. So yeah, man, be sure to stop in later on for that and see you guys later. Peace out.